Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrappy Kane. Today I'm sharing a Follow a Sketch February sketch. I will pop up the sketch when I get started on the layout. I am also using the brand new collection Bella Blvd Carson, which is a boy teenager collection. And I'm going to be documenting 2 photos of my oldest son when he turned 13, which is kind of surreal because my youngest son turns 13 in a few days. So I'm finally getting the rest of his photos documented, and then I will have another teenager to be documenting. But he doesn't give me very many photos, so that's going to be short and sweet. Anyways, I showed a few ephemera pieces that I picked out to use, but most of them get on the layout, not all of them. And I will show those when, of course, when I get started on the layout. The black paper is actually from the girl collection, Caitlin, and I just chose that paper instead of the black one that comes in the boy collection, just because I like black papers. So I bought actually quite a few of the black papers to use with the boy collection too. So here I have the chipboard set. I'm going to use Teenager as my title. I will pick a few other blue embellishments to use on the layout. I decided to do pretty much monochromatic along with black and white. And I really do like the way this layout turns out. I'm going to use this star border here on this border sheet. That's a cut apart. And then I wasn't sure if I would get anything else off of that page. I only get the one border star. This one here with all the shoes, I have an idea for that one also a little later in the month. But I am going to use a piece of the checkerboard on this side on this layout. And I will also bring in one more paper, and it's actually a Doodlebug white paper. This is a tiny print, so it's plaid on one side or checkerboard, and then it has a grid pattern on the other side. I did pop up the sketch so you could see what I'm working with today, and I'm going to rotate the sketch and also create an 11 by 8.5 layout versus a 12 by 12. Since I don't scrapbook 12 by 12 and I'm not going to do this one in portrait, I was thinking about doing it in portrait, but I really don't like my title to go down the side. There's something about it. I usually don't do my titles down the side like that. So I turned it and then I'm able to place the title at the top instead. So here I'm just putting my 2 background papers together. I decided to leave a border. It's about 1/4 of an inch all the way around of the black and white papers. And then I'm going to add the checkerboard paper here right at the top like they have. They have a couple of strips of paper up there. And I will add 3. One is going to be a sticker border, and then the other 2 are this checkerboard and the star paper. So the star one I'm going to lay right over the top, and it's a little bit longer. And I just love the blue color in this collection, so I definitely had to use it on the layout. And it just happens to match my son's shirt and his jeans, so it was perfect. And the photos still really pop because the brick wall behind him is like a reddish orange color, so that still helps my photos pop on the layout. So here I'm gonna decide if this needs more pop dots. I didn't want to pop it up too much, so I'm just using these little circles, which are very thin. They're about the same height as the chipboard pieces, so they're kind of perfect for adding just a little bit of dimension to the layout, but not too much. I'm getting being a little bit more aware of the dimension that I'm adding to my layouts, just because I'm ending up with a lot of albums because of so much dimension. And I mean, I like dimension and I like the look of it, but at the same time, it's really not necessary, always. So I'm really trying to tone it back a little bit on that. I pulled the little stick, or no, this is the chipboard frame that is the checkerboard. I placed a little piece of black paper behind it. I'm going to tuck the headphones in. The little skull I'm going to put here in the frame, which again, I just thought was kind of cute, teenager-ish. The football is because that was his game. He loved to play football. And then Over here, I'm going to put the sticker border in, and this is the black one from the sticker sheet. And I just cut off 2 pieces that I knew would fit, since most of it was going to be tucked behind the photo. I didn't need the whole strip. And then I'm going to add teenager up here at the top. Like I said, I'm going to tuck in the cell phone because this was around the time that he finally got a cell phone. Yes, he's a little upset that his brother got a cell phone way before he did. But back when he was 13, which he'll be 27, cell phones were a big deal. They were becoming a big deal, but you still didn't even have internet on cell phones. You could get cell phones that didn't have access to the internet, and that was the cell phone that he had. He did not have a smartphone until almost, I believe, his senior year, or his junior year. Either way, it was a little bit later, but now pretty much, unless you get a flip phone, it's internet access. So, but times are changing. So here I'm adding the title. Like I said, I tucked in the cell phone, and since it's ATG, I'm able to pull it back up for a time being. So I was able to pull those strips up and tuck the phone in. Otherwise, I could have cut the phone. I am adding a little bit of liquid glue. That's Scotch tacky glue for teenagers so that it will stay in place. Since I had it on wax paper, that kind of took some of the stickiness away. But I also don't expect chipboard at any time to stay stuck. No matter who the manufacturer is, the glue just does not stay. These are acrylic pieces from Close to My Heart. In their stars and then a plus sign. And so I'm going to add those as my little embellishments here around the layout. And then those are glued down now. And I'm going to bring in some mixed media. This is what is it? Pull Me Close is the color of the blue color, and then I mixed it with white acrylic paint to change the color of it and make it match more of this collection. The Pull Me Close is from Shimmer's Paint. And then that is black acrylic paint watered down. This is blue acrylic paint watered down. And I'm going to just splatter it around. And I did cover my photos, so I'm not getting it on those. And here I will hold it up, give you a little close-up view of it. And then in the close-ups, you will notice I did go ahead and add 3 flat back pearls to this layout. Around the same places as the stars. And that was just because it needed a little something more, because the black was just kind of flat, I guess. There was a lot of black, but not a lot of the blue. So there you can see I added 2 blue ones and a silver one, which matches the other silver gray colors on the layout. I also added some of the acrylic, or not acrylic, some of the puffy stickers. There's hearts on with the letters, and I added the number 13 since, like I said, this is his 13th birthday. So I added a little heart up there on the cell phone, up on the lightning bolt, and then down on the frame with the skull, along with a little blue heart on the skull frame also. Hope you guys enjoyed today's layout. There's going to be lots of boy inspiration this month. So please come back and join me. Like and subscribe. Bye.